Praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, and peace and blessing be upon His last messenger, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his companions, and those who follow the right path. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His grace. Welcome again to Understanding Islam Ramadan. Dear beloved viewers, life goes by as the clock ticks and the minutes pass. And with it goes part of our life and time in this world. A second that passed by can never return or be taken back. It is gone forever, and part of our life gone with it. And this cycle never stops. These seconds are actually part of our total capital and asset, and we are responsible for them, and we will be questioned about them. That is why it is extremely important to utilize our time and invest it into something beneficial and rewarding. Most of the Ramadan has already gone. Some people were able to capitalize on those days, and others were not. Yet, Ramadan is full of opportunities. There is still a chance. There is still great hope and great rewards from Ramadan, as the most important nights of Ramadan are there for anyone keen enough to capitalize on them. Each one of the last 10 nights is an opportunity by itself, yet one out of all these nights is distinguished. It holds the greatest rewards among all other nights. It is called Laylatul Qadr, the night of Qadr. And Qadr means honor, power, importance, prestige, destiny, and majesty. It is the night in which the Holy Quran was revealed as the last divine guidance to humanity. Laylatul Qadr is mentioned in the Holy Quran in Surah 44, Surah Al-Dukhan, verse 1 to 6, and was described as a blessed night. It was named Laylatul Qadr by Allah Almighty in the Holy Quran and was highlighted in Surah Al-Qadr, which is dedicated especially to it. Allah Almighty says, "We have indeed revealed this message in Laylatul Qadr, the night of honor. And what will make you comprehend what the night of honor is? The night of honor is better than 1,000 months. Therein descends down the angels and the Spirit Jibreel by Allah's permission with every decree. Peace it is until the break of dawn." Surah Al-Qadr 97. This surah highlights some of the important features of this special night. First of all, it is the night in which the Holy Quran was first revealed, the last divine guidance to humanity, the criterion of right and wrong, the book for this life and the next life. Second, this night is better than 1,000 months, means the rewards for any good work in it will be multiplied more than 30,000 times. That is more than the rewards for the same good deed performed and repeated for 1,000 months, making it the night of a lifetime, literally. Because 1,000 months are little more than 83 years, and that is a lifetime. Number 3, this night is also full of peace, serenity, tranquility, and mercy from Allah Almighty. So it is a great time for asking Allah Almighty for His mercy and forgiveness. Number 4, there is great hope for each one of us in this night. One can avail a reward from this night at any time until the break of dawn. Allah Almighty has called it Laylatul Qadr because of its great importance and high rewards, because it is the night of forgiveness and mercy, because in it so many faults and mistakes are concealed, because in it so many sins and sinners are forgiven. There is also a chance to expiate all previous sins by spending this night in worship and prayer. The Messenger ﷺ said, "Whoever stays up during Laylatul Qadr in prayers out of faith in Allah Almighty and hoping to attain rewards from Him, all his previous sins will be forgiven." The phrase "out of faith in Allah Almighty and in hope of attaining rewards from Him" means doing this action, believing in the promise of Allah Almighty to grant such great reward, and seeking the reward with sincerity, with no other aim or purpose, no bragging and no showing off or such. Because of all these benefits, each and every one of us should try his best to catch this night and avail its unlimited rewards. Dear viewers, it's time to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more on the most important night of Ramadan and the year. See you then. Welcome back to Understanding Islam Ramadan. Today we are discussing Laylatul Qadr, the most important night of the year, the blessed night in which our last and best guidance, the Holy Quran, was revealed. It is not a night that any one of us should miss. The Messenger ﷺ recommended Muslims to search for this important night in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. He ﷺ said, "Seek Laylatul Qadr in the last 10 days of Ramadan." More precisely, it is in the last odd nights. As the Messenger ﷺ said, "Seek Laylatul Qadr in the odd numbered nights of the last 10 days." It is more likely to be in the last 7 nights of Ramadan. As the Messenger ﷺ also said, "Seek it in the last 10 nights. And if any one of you is weak or unable to do that, then let him not miss the last 7 nights." Although Laylatul Qadr changes from year to year, it is likely to be toward the end of Ramadan, and it is believed by some scholars to be on the 27th night. Nevertheless, we should endeavor to do our best in all the last nights, and especially on the 5 odd nights. This is far better than putting all your efforts on a single night. The prize is too high to risk losing it. Allah Almighty has hidden the exact night out of mercy and love for us, to encourage us to spend all these nights in worship and increase our good deeds, and thus gain more rewards from Allah Almighty. The hiding of this night also distinguishes those who are serious about it and those who are lazy. It is not important to know which night is Laylatul Qadr. Rather, the important thing is that what you do in Laylatul Qadr. The idea is to exert your efforts and do what you can in worship and good deeds, showing Allah Almighty the best of you and asking Him for His mercy and forgiveness. What is the use of knowing which night is Laylatul Qadr, then failing to stay up in prayer and worship? What good will that do to you unless you avail the special night and do your best in it? Participating and competing with other Muslims all over the world. Muslims usually spend the night in worship, prayers, recitation, charity, and dua. They ask Allah Almighty for His mercy and forgiveness of their sins and mistake. It is sunnah and tradition of the Messenger ﷺ to prepare for this night by taking a complete bath and putting on new clothes and perfuming yourself. It is also traditional to perfume the masjid. It is also sunnah to spend the whole night in worship, recitation, and prayers. It is narrated that the Messenger ﷺ prayed a very long prayer in congregation with his companions radiallahu anhum on one of the last nights, till they feared that they might miss the suhoor or pre-fast meal. It means they finished the salah with very little time left for suhoor. If you cannot do that, then at least pray qiyam, that is taraweeh and tahajjud, with the imam until he leaves. You will get the same rewards as if you have spent the whole night praying as the Messenger ﷺ said. One of the best dua or prayers to say in this night is to ask Allah for forgiveness. Aisha radiallahu anha, the beloved wife of the Messenger ﷺ, asked him, "If I came to know that the night is Laylatul Qadr, what shall I say in it?" He ﷺ told her, "Say, O Allah, you are forgiving and generous, and you love forgiveness, so forgive me." Dear viewers, we supplicate to Allah Almighty to grant us success in this great month and make us good for ourselves and everyone around us. O Allah, you are forgiving and generous, and you love forgiveness, so forgive us. Ameen. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His grace.